is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video we have the 10th airport update for Skippytown Regional Airport. This airport's come a long way since I started the series back in December of last year. Just putting all the planes that I got for that Christmas into that update and then some. And here we are today, a whole bunch of markings, aprons, new gates, and so much more. And yeah, very busy. Pretty much all of the gates are occupied because this is a special airport update, so I want to make it special in some way. So this airport update is going to be a bit longer than some of my previous airport updates, so hopefully that makes up for all that lost time in those previous updates. So as you already noticed, some of the ground vehicles are celebrating the occasion by drawing out the number 10 on the apron right next to a Sun Country Tide Pod. Just sitting at Bravo 8, we'll get to him here in a few minutes. Celebrating the occasion for the 10th airport update, really glad that they're doing that. And they should disband here in just a few minutes and make their way over to servicing all the aircraft because they really need to hit the ground running. There's a lot of cars everywhere. Got to get up on that grind. So let's go ahead and get started at the AlphaCon course. And oh yeah, I was gonna note that it's really busy at Skippytown. You can probably barely hear me over all of the car horns. It is ridiculous. Whoa. Yeah, maybe a little too busy for the airport, so kind of jam-packed over here. Look at all the cars. Not looking good, but hopefully that gets sorted out. So if you're traveling out of Skippytown today, or if you're arriving at Skippytown at some point today, be advised there may be a bit of a delay in your ride arriving if you are coming to Skippytown, and there may be a slight delay in you getting to your gate if you are leaving Skippytown. So just keep that in mind. Now let's start at the AlphaCon course. At the dedicated Alpha 1A gate for this specific flight is this Delta 757-200. This is going to operate out to Los Angeles today. This flight finally makes its return on the 757 service. It was suspended for several months due to, well, you probably know why. I don't even have to say it because everybody knows it. And he's finally returned to Skippytown, so glad to see this flight. The gate next to him, Alpha 1, not even occupied. It's never been occupied, I don't think, in all of the Skippytown updates that I have done so far. But there's an aircraft at Alpha 2, and we'll go check him out. Got a nice dual shot here of Alpha 2 and Alpha 3 being occupied. I think this is the first time that Alpha 2's been occupied in an airport update. So at Alpha 2, right here, is this American Eagle ERJ 145. Okay, it keeps focusing on the Delta aircraft. But this is the American Eagle ERJ 145. He's going to be heading out to Chicago O'Hare in about 30 minutes. And at Alpha 3, we have this Delta Connection CRJ 700. He'll be heading out to Minneapolis in about 45 minutes. At Alpha 4 is this United Express Mitsubishi CRJ 550. He'll be heading out to Chicago O'Hare in about an hour. That's all the action at the AlphaCon course, and we do have one thing to note. Buses are starting to disband from their special number 10 formation. You can kind of see it right there, but the camera is not focusing on it. But that's one of the buses. There's many behind the building. We'll pop over to the BravoCon course. For the first time in the history of the Skippytown Airport updates, all of the BravoCon course gates are occupied. All 8 gates. So pretty cool to notice that. Flights operating at pretty much full capacity now because everybody wants to travel again, which is nice to see, but hopefully they are practicing safety procedures as they are. Let's do Bravo 1. At Bravo 1 is this Frontier Airbus A320 Griswold the Bear livery. This guy's going to be heading out to Denver in about 45 minutes. Pushing back from Bravo 3, about to head to Seattle, is this Alaska 737-900 ER with the regular blended winglets. He's got the tug attached to him on the nose landing gear, so just pushing him back. Yes, I know one of the studs is missing. One of the wheels is missing. That fell off some time ago after I got this model. But other than that, it's in really great condition. I think it's kind of a rare model, so if you can find it, I would recommend getting it. So That's all I have for him. Let's do Bravo 4. Apologies for some of the low lighting in these shots. The light that is directly above Skippytown Airport is out right now. It has pretty much died on me. I'm working on getting a new light bulb in there, so hopefully the next Skippytown Airport update will be nice and bright. But at Bravo 4, we have the Spirit Airbus A321. The banana livery finally touches down at Skippytown. He'll be heading out to Las Vegas in about 3 hours. At Bravo 5, we have this Allegiant Airbus A320. He'll be heading out to... Actually, no, he just arrived in from Phoenix Mesa. At Bravo 6, we have this American Airlines Airbus A319, the 2015 release, I think. This guy arrived in from Phoenix about 30 minutes ago. He'll be heading back out to Phoenix in about 4 hours. WestJet's Calgary service has recently resumed. This guy pulled in from Calgary via Billings, so they are still operating on that route due to the SOP 340's fuel range. It only goes about 1,000 miles, so he can't operate the full Skippytown to Calgary route direct. He does have to make a stop in Billings for fuel, but it does give the passengers some time to stretch their legs and ride the rest of the way down to Skippytown, so he'll be heading back that way in about a couple hours. And always sits at this stand, no jet bridge because this is a very small aircraft. I don't think it can handle jet bridges anyway. But it's a very unique model to my collection. I would definitely recommend getting it if you can find one. To keep the Bravo concourse going and have all the gates occupied is the Sun Country 737-800 Tide Pod. This guy arrived in from Minneapolis about 45 minutes ago. He'll be heading back out to Bullhead City in about 5 hours. And that's all the aircraft we have at certain gates, and the tripod is a little bit askew to the right, I know. My tripod does that for whatever reason. I keep trying to fix it, but it just keeps coming back. But there's plenty of planes at other places across the airport. We'll go ahead and hop over to those now. The cargo apron is fully occupied with its 2 slots occupied by 1 UPS and 1 FedEx. The UPS right here, he'll be heading out to Ontario in about 7 hours. He's going to be doing an overnight flight. And then we have the FedEx 757, just kind of obscured by the cargo building, the noses. That guy will be heading out to Memphis in about 8 hours. Holding short of runway 27 is this JetBlue Airbus A321, the Mikasa S Blue Casa plane from NG Models. He'll be heading out to Fort Lauderdale as this Delta A320 is departing. You can kind of see it right there. That looks like a really cool shot though, holy cow. But that's our Delta A320. I'll get a better shot here in just a second. Here's a much better shot of the Delta A320. This guy will be heading out to Atlanta. He's already on his way. Should get the landing gear retracted, and then he'll be commencing the 2 to 3 hour flight down to Atlanta. Holding short of runway 9, finally these aircraft get some sort of mention in the update. This is our torpedo bomber squadron team. 6 of these things just leaving their parking areas. They've been sitting there for months because of the current situation right now. They haven't been able to perform at any air shows, but it looks like they're going to go somewhere. I haven't heard where because I have not spoken to this aerobatic team for quite a while. So they're going somewhere. They do have to cross the runway, but they can't right now because of the departing Delta A320, which actually looks really cool. Make that the thumbnail shot right there. That's really nice. Yeah. Looks pretty cool, and then you can also see another plane down here, which I believe should be the last one based off what I'm seeing. I can't see any other planes that I may have missed. This is my newest addition to the collection, the Southwest 737-700 Florida 1 livery. This guy arrived in from St. Louis and just pulled off the runway right as the Delta A320 was starting to roll, and he is lifting off as the aircraft is exiting the runway. Kind of a very early and very close departure, but that shouldn't interfere with any of the aircraft. And that's it for the update. Very, very big. A lot of aircraft, a lot of action going on, and definitely a lot of traffic. Hopefully that gets cleared up at some point. So if you do have a flight out of Skippytown right now, you may want to give yourself a little bit of extra time to leave your home and get your way over to the airport because you may be a bit late getting to your gate. Or if you're arriving and you have like a friend or someone picking you up from the airport, you may have that ride arrive a little bit later than what you want it to. So hopefully they have notified you in advance and you can prepare to do whatever. So that being said, that's the end of this very special airport update from Skippytown. I've got a lot of cleaning up to do and got to put all these aircraft back on my shelf. With that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.